What is up, everybody? Welcome to Kayak Bass News, April 14th, 2023. We're going to get right into it. It is full-on tournament season, so we got a lot of stuff to get to, a lot of stuff going on. Even more kicking off north of the Mason-Dixon line this month and next month as things start to thaw out up there. There's going to be even more tournaments to get to. But as we always do here on Kayak Bass News, we're going to get straight into the bag of the week. All right, bag of the week, none other than all the way out to the East Coast, Santee Cooper Lake, the latest Hobie Bass Open Series event. The weather-shortened Hobie Bass Open Series event got cut from 2 days to one because of the weather. Chad Walden, 103.25 inches. All five of his largemouth bass over 20 inches. Four limits, over 100 inches. It was a tough race, neck and neck race with no signal out there. So it was tough to kind of follow along, but Chad gets it with the 103.25 inch limit, and that takes not only the win for the BOS out that way, but also the bag of the week. Now we're going to get into some regional news. I'm going to go back a few weeks on Lake Cumberland in Jamestown, Kentucky. I missed this from the Bluegrass Kayak Anglers. It was their season opener over there. They had 58 anglers show up, and a solid 89.25 inches from Peyton Hughes won that. almost all smallmouth. Cumberland's known and kind of underrated for the large smallmouth that it holds. So well done out there, Peyton. The Bluegrass Kayak Anglers back after a couple years not running things. Last year they came back, and this year looks like they're already doing big things. So well done over there. Next up to the West Coast, California Bass Nation had their event on the Delta on April 2nd. And Obadiah Williams won that one with 85.5 inches, only 2 inches over 80 inches. Or 2 limits over 80 inches. So it was tough fishing out that way. 42 anglers, only 66 fish caught. So I don't know the exact situation, but it was tough going, which that's how it goes sometimes. Over to Arkansas now, back in the center of the country. Brad Hammond with a really solid limit, 95.75 inches. Cold 3 times there, as you can see on the Tourney X leaderboard page. Anchored his limit with a 21.5 inch largemouth on Lake Conway. Lake Conway is another one of those underrated places nationally. It's not a huge lake, but I think it really should get consideration for some of the limit controlled or limit capped championships that get held across the country. Lake Conway, really good lake, puts out big fish every spring. The Oklahoma kayak anglers continue to impress. 95 anglers for this one. They've had over 90 or right at 90 every event. Dustin Wheeler takes the win out there for the OKA, the Oklahoma Kayak Anglers, with 94.25 inches. Jason Ray, 91.5, and James Haverly out of Arkansas slides over there and gets third with 88 inches. But Oklahoma Kayak Anglers, they're really doing big things over there. Their attendance is getting up to that regional/national level. So well done with the crew over there. West Virginia opened their season. 43 anglers showed up over in Summersville, West Virginia. They had 106 fish caught, 43 anglers. So that's not a whole lot. It was tough sledding over there. But 77.75 inches, Buddy Vance wins that one. Now let's get into some national news. All right, we already talked about this. Hobie Bass Open Series on Santee Cooper. Chad Walden gets the win. For a while, it looked like Russ Snyder was going to run away with another one. He just won the Bassmaster Kayak Series Championship, a.k.a. the Bassmaster Kayak Classic. Some people call it. That's not the official name. But Russ, coming off that high finish there, winning that big blue trophy. We thought he was going to win another trophy here. He does get a trophy, but it's the second-place trophy. Chad Walden gets him with 103.25 inches in that weather-shortened event. Also in national news, this isn't about an event that took place, but a trend that's happening with KBF canceled their Grand Lake event. This comes on the heels of them canceling their Lake Sinclair event, breaking with the club up there. Don't know what's happening with KBF. They've canceled 2 events. The next event on their schedule is the Potomac Series over on the East Coast, or the Potomac River for the Trail Series over on the East Coast. Right now, I think the entries for that one are in the 20s. Don't know if that's going to make either. I don't know what's going to happen with KBF, but it looks like they are trending towards a reorg with attendance dipping at many of the venues they're choosing. Along that same lines, the All-American Kayak Series, they're struggling with attendance this year. A lot of theories on why that is. This was an event that was partnered with the Natural State Kayak Anglers in the Central Arkansas region. The local event pulled 65 anglers, and then the All-American Series only had 21 sign up. Garrett Morgan did take the win in that event with 173 3/4 inches over 2 days, and Corey Harper right behind him, so holding down the home court advantage for those two. But attendance looking sparse for the All-American Kayak Series. Don't know what the deal is with that. This was a Saturday, Sunday event. Some of their others are Friday, Saturday. That may be keeping people off, or it may just be National Series or watered down. I don't know, but hopefully they can bounce back. I think they have a good thing going over there. Then what's upcoming? We got a bunch of tournaments coming. It's springtime. There is the stuff happening all over the country. Like I already said, there's going to be things up north start to pop off as things thaw out. But right away, coming up this next weekend, we've got Lake Hartwell with the Bassmaster Kayak Series. The next Open is literally this weekend. Starts on tax day, April 15th. I guess it's not officially tax day. It's on a Saturday. But 168 anglers. They keep the positive momentum rolling with the Bassmaster Kayak Series over there, pulling big numbers still. Hopefully that stays throughout the year, stays the trend. And then the one that's kind of flown under the radar to me, the Native Big Bass Power Hour Series for 2023 is just getting started this weekend. They went out to California. California is historically had trouble pulling big attendance for national events. But look at this, folks. They've got 170 anglers already signed up for this no-limit event. They're paying over $1,000 an hour for big bass. And then the overall winner with the unlimited the old school Major League Fishing style of unlimited fish for your limit for the overall winner. Giving away kayaks. They got hourly prizes on top of the cash prizes. You can see some of them on the screen there. But they pulled 170 anglers out in California. Earlier in the week, or actually it was last week, they announced Lake Fork as their final destination on the schedule for this year. So they're doing big things. It's not a series where there's an AOY or anything like that. These are one-off opens, just a lot of money on the line per hour, big prizes on the line. So fun stuff. I think this was a much, much needed format out there for kayak anglers. So there you have it, guys. That's your news for April 14th, 2023. Good luck wherever you're fishing this weekend.